Hello, good morning. Welcome to part 49 of our console Minecraft vanilla survival. Yes. Oh man. It's my birthday today. Big 29. Yep, 29. 29 years old. And although a lot of parts of my life reflect the age, a lot does not. Like, my body does not. I'm the same weight I was when I was 14 years old. My face hasn't changed much. My mind has, certainly. But not much of anything else, which I'm grateful for, actually. When I was younger, I looked older. Now that I'm a little older, I look younger. I mean, hey, there are worse problems to have. Anyway, happy 29 to me. And may my dreams come true. It'd be. Oh. Dude. Get off my porch. Charming. Oh, forgot about this thing here. I do want to get rid of it because it's going to get in the way. Ooh. Let me do the annoying part first. At work yesterday, the internet in the entire office building went out. And everyone was sent home. There's nothing we could do. It was the service provider. And so probably as we tried to troubleshoot the issue and get back online, we just played volleyball in the office. It was actually a lot of fun. All right. I'm so glad no one saw that. Whew. I wasn't even going for that block, honestly. Oh. Someone saw. Man. Someone saw, evidently. Hi, Toto. Man, this thing is going to be huge. Eventually, I'm gonna have it so you could swim up to the house and have like a water entry. I'll bring the gates right down to the water level. I want to get rid of this one too while I'm at it. That's one thing I'm thankful for, looping back to what I was talking about previously in regard to my birthday. I have a lot of youth, and I've noticed that a lot of other people my age don't have that youth. They look old, older at least, and they don't have the same inspiration and the same, well, youth, I guess, in soul. So I'm thankful for that. I do want to get rid of this beehive before I go. And I can just jump into the water. Eh. Whee! Oh, okay. No. No. Go under! Jeez. I'm a pro at escaping the bees narrowly. Are they still on me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Almost drowns. Ha. It's so nice in here at night. Really accentuates my thinking and my direction. Anyways, gonna sleep in the beds that the villagers are too stupid to find because there are doors. That's why I removed all the doors in my village because they were dying trying to get in. Console Minecraft. Alright, so I'm working on the second wing here, which is going to be so nice when it's done. Very much looking forward to it. And I do want this part to be, well, let's see. have options here. Oh, and I'm realizing that this being that high might be totally extraneous because I do plan on just... I have options here, though. I do plan on this part being... Who said... Wait, who said... No, I'm rescinding on that. This part does not have to be outdoors. I don't know why I had that in my mind. This is such a nice window here. It will be, at least. Yeah, because that's so lit. I cannot wait to fill that entire section with fence. You don't understand. I'm so excited for that. I have a couple options here. I could make a cute little balcony here that opposes this one. Or I could push this out and have a nice little space up here. I'm not sure at this moment what I want to do with that. And then obviously I'll add roofs and I'll make it look more housey when I've accounted for everything here. Like, if I were to go down there, this would look like a box because I haven't tapered it down. But it was important that I just afford myself the space needed. This is going to be so nice. It's going to be such a vibe. It already is, honestly, with the way it connects with the lower ceilings from the other wing. It really is so nice. I'm thinking... So here's my dilemma. Really, in order to decide how far the building goes in this direction, much like how far the building goes in this direction, I need to establish where the tree line will be. So really I should be doing that first. I was debating running the tree line along the entire biome line, but that's just too much space. And in this village, the theme has been actually dividing it into sections. So if I ran trees along this path, like, in other words, just because we're technically within the campus does not mean that parts of it are not closed off. So if I ran trees from here to here, that would be on brand. I just don't know if I want to do that. But it would be on brand. Let's do it. Because I know that I'm not going to be bothered working with all that space. It's not happening. And this will be a nice way to... Oh, this is already... I know I said it would look boxy, but it's already looking so cool. It's going to look like this when it's done. And I love how there's just the motif of the path going up, up, up. And we see it in this window here. It's just cool. And we see the parallel path over there. It's just really cool. But I am going to plant some trees now. So. 4, 5, 1, 2. Everything I do is on a grid that I keep note of, that I keep track of. So it should be as simple as this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, that's a healthy. I don't like it to be too close to the path because then the foliage starts to encroach on the path in a not nice way. So I am just going to make sure that this is correct. For shits and giggles, let's just... What's going on here? Oh, what's going on here is the natural terrain. I was like, wait, why is this so much shorter? I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Just double, triple, quadruple checking. So this grid that I built within everything starts at this block. See this oak log right here? Right here. See the center, the bell, the naturally occurring bell in the village was here. But that was off center. I determined, assessing these naturally occurring paths and also where the bell is, that this is the center of the entire village. It was not as simple or straightforward as you think, but everything emanates from here, all my building. So if I stayed on brand through all of this, that means that if I check this, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be where it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Now, if it didn't add up, that means that everything here, everything I built would have been wrong. Yep. 2, 3. I like the denominations of 5 by 5 and 3 by 3 because that's like universal. It's the law in Minecraft. It's the law of nature, I suppose. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to just divide it here, but it's on brand because, like I said before, in this village, just because you're inside doesn't mean that things won't be private and cut off from one another. It's very compartmentalized, which I like. What happened here? 1, 2, 3, 1. Something's wrong. Something's not right. Something's not right. This one. Uh-oh. No. What happened? Where did this go wrong? Not here. Probably just one of these was placed wrong. Yep. No. What happened here? Well, I need to figure this out. Oh well, it'll be okay. That part is fine. It's just I probably made an error in this tree line, which is a shame because it's so pretty. If I did, I'll just keep it, but I'll make a note of where the mistake is so that we don't continue that trend, because that would be really, really bad. I've been basing the building off of the tree lines because the tree lines had already been calculated. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all fine. Huh. Man, you have some nerve. Alright, where did this go wrong? Well then come out, you coward. You should really be able to scavenge the arrows that are left over from their shots. It shouldn't just be in the form of items that they drop. You should be able to scavenge the arrows, in my opinion. Alright, what happened over here? What happened over here? I can't see the mistake. What happened? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's just here. That was so silly of me. I didn't make any mistake. Except for right. Literally, I just placed it here. I was like, wait a second. 1, 2, 3. No. Something is wrong here. 1, 2, 3. This is not adding up. 1, 2. That's not adding up. No, really? How could I have made that error? I'm just gonna mark this. Nice. No! How? How did I make that mistake? Let me see where it went wrong. What the f... So this, all of this is wrong. I'll keep it, but I really don't like how that just is wrong. I don't like that at all. Okay, so if I understand correctly, all of these trees are at the incorrect distance. It's too late, I can't remove them. Yep. Are you effing kidding me? All of these trees are at the incorrect distance. Everything over here. I don't know, man, I'm tempted to just cut it all down. That's what I'm tempted to do. As long as we know the building isn't incorrect, it's fine, but the trees not being right over here really bothers me. Maybe at some point when the building is finished, I will feel like... It's just a shame because that grew out so pretty. It was formative in where I went with this, so that's just a shame. Yeah, that's wrong. Thank God it didn't extend into the building, though. Like, thank God it adds up from here. That would have sucked. That would have massively sucked. Building is fine. Hi, black sheep. But these trees over here are not. It's alright. It's okay. There are worse things. I did say I would. Yeah, it was jarring. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. It's a shame because that's gonna bother me, but I'm not gonna think about it. When the building is finished, I'll have the confidence, I guess, to take down that tree line. And hopefully it'll grow in pretty like it did before with the super tree. I'm sure it'll be okay. See how we've limited the space that we have a lot? That's a good thing, because I don't feel like using all of that space. This will be a nice little lot here. Okay. I probably made that mistake because I knew with this all the way at the perimeter, all the way at the edge, that I wouldn't be basing any more building off of that calculation, and so I was a little bit just subconsciously, I was a little bit more observant, a little bit less observant, a little bit less aware of that. It's fine. It bothers me, but it's fine. All right, so we have that tree line. It's all good. Those will grow. Like, could you imagine how much it would suck if I had to take all these blocks away because of the error here? Like, this is so perfect. I never want to take these trees down, man. Look at this. This is not going to happen again, especially if I build. You know what I mean? They won't have the aerial clearance. So, this is so perfect, bruh. I'm not taking these trees down. I guess we'll call that a happy little mistake, something that was meant to be. Like you. And like me. I don't have that many oak logs here, so I'm just thinking about how I want to use these in our remaining time before I have to go off to work. What I do know is that this will be ending here. Okay. And I have to bring this in that direction. How do I do that? Oh, I know. I know how. Silly me. Let's put the height in the corner. So I'll be removing these here. I'll have to double check. Is this right? I think so. One, two, three. Wait, I'm thinking about this. Is it gonna be the true corner or is it gonna be offset one? Hold on. No, it's gonna be offset one. Yeah. Because otherwise... And this is... Yeah, this would continue going in this direction. Okay. It's a little confusing. What about this, though? Uh-huh. Well, I know that that has to go like this. So that's an indicator that I'm not right. Because, like, this is not going to go any farther. I was wrong, yeah. There's nowhere else for it to go. So, it has to be like this. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Like, there's nowhere else for it to go. I made it more complicated than it had to be. Boop, boop. And boop, boop. Wait a second. Something's not right here. Oh no, I'm right. I'm right. Yeah, this should be here. Yep. Okay, so now we've turned it around. Just got a little confused. Little L bend over here. Oh, and it was meant to be. Ugh. Does he have a grass block? What does he have? So is this right? Yeah, this is right. Yep. Oh, and you know what's actually kind of nice? When I hang another chandelier here, it's gonna be right smack dab in the center right there. Nice. We love. It's probably gonna be the last thing that I do before I end the stream. Because it's approaching that time. My instinct is telling me that there's going to be a creeper. So I'm just going to back up the game before we put that icing on the cake. Because I don't know, I have an instinct telling me. Imagine if I go outside and there are like 20 of them. Then I would question reality. There have been moments like that. Okay. For those of you who followed me on PlayStation, by the way, it would be helpful if you brought that follow over to Twitch, because I will, of course, be streaming from my PlayStation, but the goal the goal is to grow an audience on Twitch. And I believe it was three chains with the lantern on the end. And that I arrived at because of where the lights were relative to the cross section in here, the cross section of the triangle between each roof. So I just carried that over. Look how pretty, look how pretty. Oh my god, so pretty. I'm so happy about those lanterns. And I didn't, it would be tempting to actually put like 1, 2, 3, have these on the sides, just follow the column here. But then you wouldn't be able to see them from afar because they'd be inside. So I put them in the box outside each entrance in the center, and then one large one in the center, a little farther away from them. Works out better in my opinion. Even if the lighting isn't technically as evenly distributed, it doesn't really matter. It's prettier this way. It would have seemed too concentrated, squeezed together if I put 1, 2, 3 all in the middle. Okay, I really don't want to go, but it's time for me to go to work. So I will see y'all later. I will see y'all tonight when I get home. Bye-bye.